Good morning. This is Life Journey Act 3, and I'm SJ. Thanks for stopping by. This is Holy Week, the week before Easter Sunday, and today is Maundy Thursday. I used to be so confused by that. Why was it Maundy Thursday? Well, later I found out the word Monday is spelled Maundy. It comes from a Latin word meaning command, and it refers to Jesus' command to his disciples to love one another as he had loved them. Well, okay, that made more sense. And Maundy Thursday was a day where he showed his love. Jesus and the disciples were celebrating a Jewish holiday. They were celebrating Passover, eating a Seder meal. Part of the meal was unleavened bread, flat bread, and the wine that he passed and shared with the words, "This is my body, and this is my blood given for you." It's a celebration of the release of Israel from Egypt, when the Jewish slaves were able to cut loose and take out into the desert. So Jesus' his disciples in the upper room, not only did he serve them a meal, he washed their feet. He was teaching the importance of being a servant. Even though they were leaders, they were servant leaders. They didn't come in expecting to be taken care of. They came in to serve. This was the night also that Judas betrayed Jesus, when they were in the Garden of Gethsemane. And Judas walked up to Jesus and kissed him on the cheek so the Roman soldiers would know which one to take. This was the night when Jesus was arrested, went from one ruler to another, with the Jewish people, the higher ups in the church, sort of the religious right of that day, called for his death. He was making them look bad. They didn't want things in the church to change, in the temple, in the faith. But Jesus, the man in the body of a man, he suffered the same kind of physical pain that you and I would have suffered if we were beaten with chains and crowned with thorns. He knew what it was like to have physical suffering. I think that's a good thing to keep in mind, that not only is Easter about Sunday morning, the celebration of new life and all the pretty dresses, the flowers, the Easter bunny, that it's also about these 3 days where Christ did follow the Father's wishes, did suffer physical pain. Can you imagine on Friday him being nailed to the cross? Not to where he was going to bleed to death from the wounds, but it was going to hang him. It was going to stretch out his rib cage and cause internal tearing and internal bleeding. Jesus, in the earthly body, knows pain. He knew exactly what it was like. So if you think, oh, well, if I pray to Jesus, he's the Son of God, he's a God, he won't know what it feels like inside of me. But he did. He was sent to earth to experience us as humans, and for us to experience him as someone we could relate to. And I think that's important to remember, that this is a very holy day, Holy Thursday, Holy Week, Celebrating sounds like an odd word to use, but we are celebrating that Jesus came to earth to show us the way to let go of the hardships of the world and to find peace in Him. I have on my favorite shirt today. I don't know if I can pull it up to where you can see it. It says, "It is well with my soul." It's one of my favorite quotes from the Bible. No matter what goes on, I might be sad, I might be physically sick, I might be emotionally hurt, but inside, it's well with my soul. And that's what this whole week is about. It can be well with our souls because of the example where Christ showed us how to go back to living in the peace of the Father instead of the turmoil of earthly expectations. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope it is well with your soul. Thank you for stopping by. Can't forget to tell you, the same God who created every atom in the universe, the same God who came in the body of Jesus, who went through human suffering and died so that we would have that hope of eternal life, not in the physical body, but in the body of the soul. That same creator thought it was important to create you. Your creator loves you. It's important that you're here. You matter. You have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye now. Helps to turn it off, doesn't it?